Hi there, welcome to this month's meeting of minds. We're going to be focusing on the best ways to optimize your online fitness business. And as we know, there's been an astronomical explosion in online fitness over the last 2-3 years with COVID and the pandemic. Just look at some stats here for you just to start us off. Where are we? Here we go. But before we get to that, let's go into the overview. Let's look at the current crisis with physical inactivity in the world. This report came out very, very recently in the last couple of weeks by the World Health Organization. We're going to be looking at opportunity knocks with online solutions and how we can help with that. We're going to be looking at the best ways to optimize your online fitness business, and we'll just be going into the takeaways right at the end. So let's get into it. The online virtual fitness market is expected to reach $79 billion by 2026, with a rising penetration of smart devices and wearables. This was a quote from the business research company very recently. Fueled by the pandemic, there's been an exponential rise in fitness tech associated with live online coaching, on-demand fitness classes, and biomarker tracking. Almost 1 year down the line from social distancing and the COVID measures, consumer trends are beginning to stabilize. The hybrid fitness training model has now exploded, and the growth in fit tech is testimony to how much consumers expect flexibility in their workout experience, with in-person and online offerings now going hand in hand in all areas or fitness provision. So what are the best ways to optimize your online offerings? The opportunities post-pandemic have never been more compelling. With the recent release of the first ever global report by the World Health Organization on the high cost of rising physical inactivity levels. Compelling and critical, but also now more globally reachable. So what is the current crisis with physical inactivity? 81% of adolescents and 27.5% of adults do not meet the World Health Organization's recommended levels of physical activity. Among high-income nations, 70% of all healthcare costs will soon be spent on treating illnesses resulting from physical inactivity. And at the current rate, circa 500 million people will develop heart disease, obesity, diabetes, or other non-communicable diseases this decade. Shocking stats. We need more countries to scale up implementation of policies to support people to be more active through walking, cycling, sport, and other physical activity. This is a quote from the World Health Organization Director General. The benefits are huge, not only for the physical and mental health of individuals, but also for the societies, environments, and economies. We need to facilitate inclusive programs through physical activity for all and ensure people have easier access to them. So where do we come in, and where does the opportunity knock with the online solutions? The fitness world has to wake up to these worrying statistics. Fitness providers around the world are intent on improving the lives of those already physically active, but with generations coming through who rely on digital everything to operate in their daily lives, it only makes sense that digital fitness solutions are a perfect match for these tech-savvy groups. This is where we step in. The hybrid fitness model is now deployed with the majority of personal trainers and fitness clubs around the world. There are pros and cons to both, but online fitness solutions and digitalization provides the perfect answer to get people moving, build community, and more importantly, foster accountability with tracking and personalization. As a personal trainer, we're now more than ever able to have a scalable, accessible, and inclusive business model to reach those that really need it. Let's look at these in more detail. Scalability. There are two inconvenient truths about the in real life personal training market. Firstly, you're always working on and around other people's free time, as we know. There simply aren't enough hours in the day to satisfy this demand. You can open a studio, but then there are overheads. And to scale the business in this current climate is a big gamble. Providing an online service means you can effectively scale the business with minimal overheads and reach the global market. The virtual gym allows you to build a team of trainers with multi-disciplines, add revenue streams, and complement in-person offerings. In terms of accessibility, having an in-person gym or operating a private personal training business means you have geographical limits. Operating online means you have a global reach, and using a platform like the Spott, like the plug there, that was good, which brings virtual fitness to reality, ensures you provide the personal touch, whether that be operating one-to-one, small groups, or larger classes. An added bonus with in-person clients is that when they go away for business or holiday, you can keep their program progressing with your online offerings and you won't lose out on revenue. Inclusivity. The COVID pandemic has had an alarming effect, not only on physical, but also on mental health. With gyms being closed for almost 2 years intermittently, new routines were set, home workout equipment purchased, and some ceased to exercise altogether. Gym intimidation is now a real issue, and tools that are able to entice people to or back to exercise are going to be more important than ever with the rising costs of physical inactivity. Online training provides the perfect solution, being able to exercise in the comfort of your own environment, breaking barriers in terms of anxiety, and the intimidation of exercising in the presence of others. The online alternative offers a stepping stone of inclusivity before gradually venturing into the gym setting or a long-term solution of being part of an online fitness community. Keeping these ideas in mind, what are the best ways to optimize your online fitness business? Firstly, let's look at live streaming fitness classes. No matter what your split of in-person, online, what hybrid you operate, streaming live fitness classes is a great way to connect with your audience. Start by operating one class a week and offer taster sessions to current clientele, encouraging them to bring a friend along. Before you know it, you'll be in a position to start a subscription-based service and optimize your time more efficiently, reaching more people and working less. Secondly, try to create an on-demand video library. Together with live streaming, you can now also record your workouts and send them out as part of a subscription package, or market them separately as pay-as-you-go on-demand workouts. For maximum exposure, create a YouTube channel and post these free uploads to grow your audience. It really is a huge point of contact, particularly for those millennials and younger generations. Once people start getting engaged and subscribing to your channel, you can then direct them to your website, services, or get in touch with you directly. You can record instructional videos showing technical cues, different types of workouts, or simply offer short, bite-sized snippets as teasers, which are so effective nowadays. A great way to promote your business and upsell your on-demand library. Thirdly, start a subscription-based group training business. I'm fortunate to be testimony that this is one of the best ways to scale and reach a global audience without investing a large amount of time and money. During COVID, we were able to offer free online group classes with our team of trainers, aptly named the Virtual Lockdown Series. With the valued help of a scheduling platform, we grew the business in a matter of months to over 200 subscribers from all over the world. But that was then. This is now, I hear you ask. We monetized the offerings after 6 months with a paid subscription service, and now 2 years later, we still have a big following with a variety of classes from resistance bands, HIIT, loaded movement, Pilates, boxercise to yoga. The major benefits of subscription-based online group training are the following. Number one, you can work with an unlimited number of global clients. You can earn a monthly recurring income. Thirdly, you can create a unique fitness community that will organically grow when you adopt referral programs. Fourthly, you can work out from the comfort of your own home or studio. And lastly, you have the potential to bring other trainers on board to complement your specialities. Let's look at branching into the corporate market. As we've seen in previous meeting of minds, there's been an explosion in fitness and wellness related employee benefits and schemes post-pandemic. Workers are now expecting their employers to look after them physically and mentally, and if not, they quite simply look elsewhere. This is a huge opportunity for us as fitness providers to offer innovative solutions to businesses, and online corporate group fitness is a tried and tested business model that works. The best way to get your foot in the door is through recommendation. Asking current clients if their workplace would be interested in free trial sessions is a solid place to start. Getting the attention of human resource managers in businesses and pitching your proposal is the next port of call. Keep in mind that from a revenue perspective, corporate wellness is the most lucrative, as you're able to offer tailored wellness package bespoke to requirements, reach the whole company online, and have no barriers with regard to numbers. From experience, this online business angle is certainly one to consider, as the demand is only going to rise, particularly as the younger well-being conscious working generations come through, like the millennials and Gen Z. Number 5, offering intellectual wellness workshops. We've talked about this before on previous meetings. Along the lines of offering corporate solutions, short 15 to 20-minute TED Talks on chosen health and fitness topics are an effective gateway to engage existing and new business. Alongside corporate sessions or the subscription model, perhaps before or after the session ends, talking about any topic such as benefits of heart rate training, how to meditate, or the best ways to train for a marathon will invite questions and build your community. And as we know, if you can foster community, the organic referral system will drive business. You can opt for a more detailed intellectual workshop or mastermind class lasting 45 minutes with Q&A at the end, which are targeted, focused, and in-depth. And you can charge as a one-off or include in a package subscription. With the growing number of general population considering wellness as a top priority in daily life, tapping into education and the global reach of online is an absolute must. Offering the hybrid one-to-one personal training approach. A lot of us are doing it. In fact, I think probably if you ask any trainer, the vast majority of personal trainers are doing this now. I've recently gone back myself to teaching in-person personal training as part of a hybrid approach, which has solidified in my mind what the difference between the two is. And I've been trying to put my finger on this for a long time. Don't get me wrong, both have their benefits and everyone needs face-to-face contact for healthy living. But from a business perspective, being able to teach back-to-back sessions in the comfort of your own home or studio one morning a week from 7 o'clock in the morning till 2 p.m., where you can actively participate in the instruction element, provides a cost-effective, efficient, and fun addition to your business model. For me, in-person sessions are more social. Strangely enough, you're not as focused on the finer technical details of monitoring heart rate with occasional glances at your app, but the client does benefit from manual resistance and passive stretching. I use a Spott with all my online clients, and in one word can describe the difference. Online is more clinical. You're able to gamify the experience, targeting heart rate zones, and set calorie goals to strive for. The timer provides the template for the session, and more importantly, all the information is right in front of your eyes. What's more, offering the two options enables a scaled price point. In-person can be charged at a higher rate, particularly if there's travel involved. And as we all know, with the harsh economic times ahead, it's important to have a lower online rate as well. And this is where you can target the different audiences. As we touched on in our previous meeting of minds, referencing the general influences of consumer behavior, the younger, less affluent, but tech-savvy are far more willing to engage in the online experience than their older counterparts. The online solution also enables sustained revenue for throughout the year. If you're similar to us, we have a great deal of clients who travel for business and pleasure. Providing an integrated approach to your one-to-one offerings not only adds an additional revenue stream, but it also allows you to get revenue throughout the year, optimizing accessibility and your business longevity. Number 7, sell downloadable workout plans. You must have a tried and tested workout routine that delivers results. The best and simplest way of optimizing online offerings is by packaging a training plan. This way, you're able to reach an audience that might not necessarily want a personal trainer, but are willing to pay for a one-off plan. Or if you're constantly modifying specific plans, you can always include a subscription. A nutrition and meal plan to follow based on individual calorie requirements and food sensitivities. And also useful motivational tips to stay on track. The plan should be written in easy to follow language and include high quality personal or stock images with a stunning cover that clients can download straight onto their iPhone or Android. You can also upsell a before and after service, plus monthly check-ins whereby you conduct an initial consultation, take online measurements, before and after photos, and check in to get feedback on how the program is progressing. Number 8, set yourself apart. The fitness industry is saturated with fitness coaches from all walks of life. The key to making a difference to people's lives in a market that is becoming more and more educated and savvy with their choices is to specialize and set yourself apart from the rest. This means specializing in areas that are up and coming or that have barriers to entry for the everyday fitness professional, plus an area that allows you to work more efficiently online. Take qualifying as a DNA lifestyle coach as an example. I was very fortunate to become accredited when DNA testing and the role in diet and exercise was first being introduced. Every one-to-one client that I've worked with since has had a tailor-made nutrition package based on their genetic food sensitivities, intolerances, and individual requirements. Fitness programs have been tailored to genetic strengths, including the power endurance response, recovery profile, and injury risk. Believe what you like from the research, which is peer-reviewed, but bringing science into the reasoning behind why you're prescribing a program adds a great deal of reinforcement, support, and motivation. Using this kind of upsell enables you to tailor downloadable workout plans and nutrition packages, and adds to your reputation as an innovative fitness professional. And lastly, become an affiliate. How many of you refer clients to Amazon to buy equipment? A simple but effective way to supplement your income is to become an affiliate. So for every referral you make to buy a product, you receive commission. If you think about all the products you and your clients use every day to support training, including mats, bands, weights, fitness trackers, and watches, it just makes sense to get rewarded for your recommendation. And it's not just Amazon with affiliate programs. Most fitness companies now offer affiliate schemes. So what are the takeaways from today's talk? There's a huge opportunity post-pandemic to take advantage of the innovative resources and digital fitness solutions available. In my experience of over 2.5 decades, there's never been a more exciting time for personal trainers and providers to grasp the bull by the horn and evolve into a scalable, accessible, and inclusive fitness business. Combining the hybrid business model or just operating online and adopting some of the strategies discussed will enable you to increase revenue streams, appeal to a global market, and work efficiently and smart with your audience, essentially giving you a more sustainable and enjoyable work-life balance. As always, if you have any questions on today's topic, feel free to get in touch. Until next time, see you then.